Hey there, it's EnderVerse. After a while, we're back showcasing texture packs, particularly the simple vanilla-friendly ones. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. First on the list we have Lively Turtle Helmet. This resource pack will make the turtle helmet animated, moving relative to the rest of your body. This feature has been entirely inspired by the turtle helmets on actions and stuff. It's nice and makes the game feel refreshed and highly animated. I also added this project to my mod pack. Hope you check it out as there are other similar projects there too. Light leak enhances the models and particles of the lanterns and the torches in Minecraft. Now they'll have a more detailed outlook, along with a bloom animation too. The lanterns and the torches also look incredible in first person as you're holding them, with the author giving them a realistic positioning. This is an awesome pack and will help you out if you are trying to make Minecraft look beautiful without the need for shaders. Hydyk's Realm is an all-in-one resource pack, changing almost everything about the game. For starters, the textures remain true to vanilla, though are more detailed and feature new things like connected layers, different variations for some looks, and 3D models as well. Mobs have also been retextured, some were made more realistic, and few have received some enhancements to their appearance. The most prominent part of this resource pack is the end. Entering this dimension feels like playing an RPG mod pack or something. Everything here has been retextured, changing this place beyond recognition. I like this pack. It's a decent way to freshen up the vanilla experience without adding so many packs. The only thing I would wish for is a fresh animations add-on. Joyful Motion is a resource pack enhancing the player animations in Minecraft. You don't see many of those around, and certainly not at this quality. The author hasn't yet finished the pack, but as you move around you'll notice all of your body being animated and interactive. Turning side to side, looking up, sneaking, and anything in between feels lively and joyful. The author here is the same person behind the Lively Turtle Helmet, so I would follow them for any future updates on both packs. This pack overhauls the user interface for every functional block in the game. The author here designed beautiful pixel art that fit the usage or the content of the block. This pack is a part of a big VanillaPLUS texture pack, but this one will only give you the GUI textures if you are interested solely in refreshing that part of Minecraft. Benigamer's Enhanced Visuals is a pack that adds subtle visual effects to the game. The VFX featured here included a unique biome-based fog, a fallen leaves effect, a bloom effect, a wind effect, shrubs in the desert, and more. The pack also extends to other dimensions, with more or less the same features of the overworld. I've always been a sucker for this kind of texture packs that enhance the visuals of the vanilla game. Somehow they feel more appealing than shaders and are less GPU hungry as well. This next texture pack has to do with the enchanted books. The authors have made it so that each book has a special model and animation based on its type. On top of that, the box will close and open depending on whether you are holding them with your main or offhand. This texture pack is the perfect combination of helpful and beautiful. Now you can know which enchantment the book contains without hovering your mouse over it, in addition to receiving a huge bump to the visuals as well. Visual Effects Plus is quite similar to Benigamer's Enhanced Visuals, only this one took it a step further, adding different new particles like fireflies, haze effects, light rays, and a few more. The change here is day and night from vanilla. The authors included plenty of ambient features that made the biomes feel more lively and shareable. The other two dimensions are just as notable, with the Nether taking the lead simply because there are more biomes here. The performance here isn't so great, especially when it's raining, but the project is still an alpha release, so expect it to grow more beautiful and more FPS-friendly too. This pack enhances everything that has to do with the end, from the end gate to the end island all the way to the end city. The Endermen have also received a slight improvement to their textures, so did the Shulkers, although the Shulkers' textures were more apparent. The pack went on to enhance end-related building blocks, the Ender chest, and the Shulker boxes as well, so I would highly recommend it if you wish to have a tiny rework for the end textures. Golems Refreshed is a texture pack that gives golems a different model based on the biome they spawned in. New models were completely different from the vanilla variants. Their whole body is unrecognizable, as if they were built with different materials. The default variants were also altered, looking bulkier and more detailed. Apart from variants that you will catch spawning naturally in the desert or the taiga, some variants like the ocean, deep dark and end variants can be transported back to your base and kept as souvenirs. Fateful 3D is an add-on for the one and only Fateful Texture Pack, adding 3D models for many blocks that should have 3D layers like chains, railroads, lily pads, and so forth. Fateful Texture Pack may be old, but it's nowhere from outdated. It's still getting updated and many people still prefer this texture pack. A 3D add-on is one way to make this already good texture pack even better. The light map is a texture pack that enhances the lighting system in the vanilla game. Shadows will look sharper now, the minimum light levels are going to be lower, and the colors are going to be less bright and less saturated. The changes here are especially noticeable during nighttime, and with Halloween approaching, I guess it would be worth it to save this pack for a possible horror mod pack. Item Interactions is a combination of a pack and a mod that help you achieve some awesome particle interactions with the items. Frankly, I've never seen any pack or a mod that does that before. Each item leaves a different trail of particles based on its type, and the mod part of this combination allows for smoother animation when you drag the items around. The mod part of this combination is client-sided, so don't worry about it being a hindrance. You'll still be able to join any server with it, no problems. This pack will make villagers pull out an umbrella when it's raining. The authors even made it so that villagers will remove the umbrella when the rain stops or when they find a place to hide from it. The animation of deploying the umbrella is well made, and with this Fresh Animations add-on, it fits all the better. B's Cozier Beds enhances the models of the beds in Minecraft. The main change here is the wood frame. The author made it more detailed, featuring taller corners and looking quite cozy. Fluffy Carpets and Wool is a pack by the same author as before. This one, however, enhances the carpets and the wool blocks, giving them 3D layers that make them stick out. This is an awesome pack. I would only recommend for the author to connect the textures of the wool and the carpets. This way, everything looks even better. This pack changes the textures of the Ghast and the Happy Ghast in Minecraft, making the Ghast look even more sad and the Happy Ghast even happier. I only have good things to say about the vanilla textures of these mobs, but this pack definitely pushed that a step further, and this version of the Happy Ghast just looks cuter in my opinion. This pack will change the clouds so that they look identical to those in the Minecraft Story Mode franchise. I like the skies with this texture pack. New models of the clouds fits the vanilla game, and it's another way to enhance the graphics of Minecraft without any shaders. Atmospheric Skies and Fog is a texture pack that would look magnificent with the story mode clouds. This pack will enhance the colors of the fog and the skies based on the biome and the time of day. And if you look closer, you'll also notice that the color theme of the entire wall changes to be more vibrant and matches the trajectory of the sun. This is an excellent way to enhance the ambience in vanilla Minecraft, so I would not miss it. Fresh Outlines is a texture pack that beautifies the graphics in Minecraft through adding outlines to the textures. I often use shaders for such a feature, but a texture pack is even better, since A, you will save performance by disabling shaders, and B, even if you are using shaders, you can still have your own, as the outlines here feels a little better. Fresh Outlines is also compatible with other texture packs, so give it a try and see if it fits you. Vanilla Mashup is called that because the author's purpose was to combine Stay True with a pack called SPBR, resulting in a realistic and vanilla-friendly graphics at the same time. You can use this pack without shaders, but to see the reflections and 3D surfaces, you must load a shader that supports POM and PBR. I mixed this pack with nostalgia shaders, and the outcome was cinematic. You can see this pack as a light switch. Use it in your normal shaderless gameplays, and when you want to take a cinematic picture or recording, just enable the shaders and you'll get this gorgeous graphics. Better Boats is a small pack that enhances the models of the boats, breaking their square shape with smooth corners and adding more details inside. This is a tiny, almost invisible change, but along with other tiny VanillaPLUS packs, this one can make a difference. As the name implies, this pack does some detailing to the game, enhancing certain aspects, most notably nature, with grass looking more realistic, trees having animated bushy leaves, and the vines sticking out. The pack also added this neat feature where parts look like they are hanging from a block if a block is on top of them. This is an excellent pack. I would only recommend for the author to have an extra pack with no animated leaves. They can be bad for people with motion sickness. Make It Joe's Barely Default also included extra details to the world, however the real change here were the maps. New models were quite detailed and are even compatible with fresh animations if you install the add-on for it. Maps like the cattle have different variations, and so do villagers. And maps like the skeletons had small texture changes, while piglins and piglin brutes received a complete makeover. This is an all-in-one pack. Most of the blocks and items are changed, so it will serve you greatly all by itself. Vary Me is a pack that gives different variations to the blocks. The change here is near impossible to spot unless you do a before and after comparison. So, in terms of subtlety, you can't get any more subtle than this. The pack also adds different variations to some mobs too, and that's the most obvious change here. A great pack, but not a great webpage. I really wish the author would add more information that indicates the full features of this pack. So far, we've covered 75 VanillaPLUS 6 packs throughout the series. I highly recommend you go check out the previous episode, or see the playlist for all the episodes. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you'd like to check out more mods and textures on future videos. Now I'll see ya on the next one, my friend.